All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you all.
All right, can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Can y'all hear me? I think we're going to get Takari Clark, Tariq Stevens, and
Some players coming in here shortly, folks.
Good shit.
Start off with defensive lineman Chance Williams. Chance, can you hear us? You're on mute, Chance.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, we got you. All right, if you have questions for Chance, please use the hand raise function. Wait to be called on. Please be sure to speak up due to that ambient noise at the IPF. Start off with Cal Freeman from WVU. Cal.
Hey, Chance, 2 questions for you. First off, Sam Howell's been very good this year, especially with his legs. What goes into not only having to rush a guy like that, but also knowing that you have to contain him from getting around the edges to scramble and run?
Basically, we know this is a really lucid guy. We can't really let him outside the pocket. Their O-line has struggled through these first couple of games, and we've noticed that. So basically, our intention is to get to him as fast as possible. And knowing that he can move a little bit, we're just moving with a little bit of hesitation, but not hesitation, a little bit of caution to, make sure we edge moves, edge rushes, and just to get to him. That's basically our game plan.
Head over to Manny tomorrow from Get Back now. Manny.
Hey, Chance, you've had some plays this year that, big plays that you've had with sacks, strip fumbles, balls that you were tipping that led to interceptions. But your playing time has kind of, been up and down where you played more some games than others. Just curious, what are coaches telling you they want you to get better at so that maybe you can sort of solidify more, more playing time, et cetera?
Well, I know for me, I am still a young guy. I got, DeAndre, Zach McCloud, even Jafari in front of me. And my whole ordeal is learning to play calls and getting those right. And not only that, executing it to my best abilities. As you can see, you called out everything, but those are just flashes. When I start becoming consistent with my work and make sure everything's good, I think that's when my role will get bigger and my playing time will extend.
Well, now to Susan Miller-Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan.
Hey, Chance. Manny Diaz was talking about, like last week, being a week of, either you're in or you're out, trying to get the team all together and your attitudes and didn't want dissension and stuff, young guys versus old guys, all that stuff. How effective has this past week been in remedying that if there is a problem? And I also wanted to ask you about last year's North Carolina game. I think you played in that one, right? And
yeah.
Some bad memories there.
So it's funny that you mentioned the North Carolina game because essentially that's what our mindset was thinking that North Carolina did come here and beat us that bad. And so that whole last week when Diaz was telling us we need to come together, everybody's mind was already on, okay, we need to do what we need to do to beat these guys because last year just was unacceptable. Everybody who's played, everybody who can watch knows that, and we're not allowing that this year.
Oh.
Okay, and the other stuff about young guys versus older guys and playing time and all that, everybody being on one page, how tough has that been?
It hasn't necessarily been so tough, I know younger guys, we know our roles, we know what we can and can't do. I know a lot of people are saying, they see the flashes in us, they see what we can do, what we can't do, but we're just trying to, take it day by day to get better because at the end of the day, we're only as strong as our weakest link. So we try to make sure everybody is as good and ready to go as possible.
All right, last question for Chance. We'll go back to Manny tomorrow. Yeah, Manny.
Hey, Chance, you what you said to me in response to, why you're not getting playing time, it seems like you young guys know that, there's sort of an acceptance of, hey, we got to get better before we can get that playing time. Leonard Taylor said the same thing yesterday. Is that, maybe unify you guys a little bit, whereas in other cases, guys may get angry, hey, I'm not playing, I should be. Is there just sort of like a common understanding amongst you guys that this is a process before you can really get on the field and be the kind of players you want to be?
Well, I think a lot of the, especially the freshmen who came in and had a couple of success have already came in thinking that we all know we just come in, put our head down and go to work. Whatever happens, happens. So we know when we get in there, we try to make the most of our opportunities.
Why doesn't Chance Williams play more? Chance Williams
really
does his thing, dog.
On our head, we just want to make sure we do whatever we can to help the team out. And that's been everybody's mindset and focus from the old guys down. So, everybody's just been doing their job.
Yeah,
to the
boy,
best
it's
of their
crazy.
abilities.
All right, Chance, thanks very much for your time today.
All right, thank you.
I think we got Tyreek Stevens next. I think we got Tyreek Stevens next, and one more after Tyreek. Susan said, yeah, he had a rough game last year.
Michael's got I'm in Jakai. Jakai, you can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, great. Once again, please use the hand raise function. Wait to be called on. We'll start off with Kobe Price from the Sun Sentinel. Kobe?
Hey, Jakai, I wanted to ask you, how's it been getting involved in the middle, playing center more, especially the last couple weeks with Corey out?
I mean, to be honest with you, I feel as though center is my more natural position. So I felt as though I've been kind of comfortable. Haven't played center in a while before now, so it took a while for me to get back used to it, but I think now things are going good.
And we were talking, I believe, with Rhett on Monday. I believe he said that a lot of people were recruiting you out of high school as a center at that position. Was that mainly the position you played during high school, and you're getting a lot of experience at there?
Yeah, I didn't play guard until I got here. I played center.
Yeah, boy, it's crazy.
So I guess the instincts and the skill set, is it almost like, I don't know, just you were able to get back quickly?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a huge difference between playing center in high school and playing center in college, but it's kind of feels as though it's more, like I said, it's more natural. Things come pretty natural to me at center, and the more I play it, I think the better I'll get.
We're not a Manny Navarro from the Athletic. Manny?
Hey, Jakai, just curious with, blitz pickup, obviously you and Tyler back there probably team up, but just curious how you guys sort of split those duties. The center obviously having to point out and direct, where the middle of that defense is. Just curious how you and Tyler sort of work that out.
Every play is different, but for the most part, I take care of the whole line, and if there's anything that Tyler wants to do, then he'll let us know. That's pretty much it.
And then I wanted to ask you just, you guys in the second half against Virginia, it looked like, I don't know, something started to click better. You guys were able to run the ball more effectively. Just curious from your perspective, what you thought that was and why it is that you guys started to play better in that second half.
I think everybody just kind of settled down. I think in the first half, we had the same old line in Central Connecticut, but
Man, our old line should be playing better. Should our old line be playing better?
It took the first half for us to really settle down. I think in the second half, we showed what we could do when we settled down and we're all locked in and we're all together. And a big focus for us has been communication. And I think throughout the Virginia game, communication got better and showed in the second half.
All right, last question for Jakai comes from Susan Miller-Denman of the Miami Herald. Susan, go ahead.
Jakai, Darren Justice had told us previously that you and your family wanted to, or were possibly going to redshirt. Why were you thinking about that before? And I don't know what's it been like without Corey. I'm wondering if you're still communicating with him, if he's helped at all, if he's going to be on the sideline at all.
Yeah, so the decision for the first question, the decision to redshirt came based off of injury and depth on the O-line. We felt as though we had enough guys. Now, when I say we, I'm talking to me and my parents, and Coach Justice too, obviously, I have a conversation with him. But we all felt as though there's enough depth on the whole line where there wasn't a need for me to issue, especially with me coming off injury. We didn't want to risk me getting hurt. Now with Corey going down and me having to step out in there, told Coach Justice from the beginning, if I have to play, I will. I have no problem with that. And as of right now, they feel as though I need to play. So that's a good decision for me. I feel as though. With me and Corey, I do still communicate with Corey, and Corey is still a big part of this whole line. Corey is still in there. He talks to all the guys. You know, if there's anything that he notices, he lets us know. And at the end of the day, Corey's always going to be up there. And we still feel as though he's one of the leads of this whole line.
How's your shoulder feeling now? You know, it's been a long time, you know, since the surgery. How are you?
Yeah. No, my shoulder is perfectly fine. I feel 100%. I'm ready to go.
Thank you.
All right, Jakai, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I think now we get Tyreek Stevens.
Hey, Tyreek, can you hear us?
How you doing?
I got a question for Tyreek. What y'all want to ask Tyreek?
Back Tyreek Stevenson here. I'll jump right into questions. Please use the hand raise function. We'll start off with Tom D'Angelo from the Palm Beach Post. Tom?
Hey, Tyreek, how you doing? Hey, Tyreek, Manning just talked to us about last week being a tough week, and he's sure that everybody was on the same page, and there were no divisions in the locker room, and you know, guys who maybe were getting more playing time may not be veteran guys. As someone who's been around, how do you and other leaders make sure there is nothing going, that the locker room is together?
Just me being on two different teams, I have witnessed both. Like, just as far as the younger guys and the older guys, and whatever happened in the locker room, we gotta tell them, keep a level head. This is a family, this is a brotherhood, and if we let us come between it before the outside come between it, we ruin, and things not gonna go the way we wanted if we all divided. So we just bring everybody together, and we all come together as a team. We let everybody speak their piece so everybody understand where everybody coming from, and we all give our opinion, and we all make sure that we all on the same level once we leave the locker room. So, it's just football, and football comes with emotions, and the anger behind some players not getting what they want, and we just make sure that we kind of keep all that to a minimum. Make sure that we remind everybody this is a family and this is a brotherhood, and we need everybody.
Are you confident that things will be together going forward?
Oh, very, very, very much, yeah. All the guys, we spent this week just working and showing each other, we put in the work this summer, and no matter how hard it gets, we always be there. We all we got, and we all we need.
Yeah, I believe
We got a
Tyreek.
Chris Stock inside the
Yeah, I believe Tyreek.
Tyreek, I know this is just your second conference game of the season, but do you sense, I hate using the term must win, but do you sense a sense of urgency
Why
to
they won't
get a
put
win
it
here
on
to
me?
get you guys on the right track moving forward?
I feel like we can go out this game, and just coming off this week, everybody was just on the right mindset and the right track. Everybody just hand down, and I feel like just coming into the game, being our second conference game, we have a chance to go out here and just get a W, and that will put us back on the right track. I won't say it's a must win, but I feel like we're gonna go out there and do what we have to do. Go out there and get a very physical dominant game.
And over to Manny Navarro from the Athletic now. Manny, you're on the.
Yeah, sorry, I just realized that. Yeah, Tyreek, curious. I know you didn't play the second half of the last game.
I want to ask Tyreek
What was it
something.
that happened to you? If you could sort of expand, was it a play that you got hurt on or
That was
something?
my-
Or
That was my
what
question.
kind of happened, and why were you able to come back?
That was my-
It's just on a couple plays of just running and just training kind of hard. It got out my frame, and my left hamstring just started bothering me. And just as the second quarter was going on, it became like more and more irritated. And I talked with the trainers and I talked with the coaches, and we just they just iced me before I actually pulled it and have to be out for a couple weeks.
And is that something I guess you just got to be conscious of maybe the rest of the season? Something maybe you play with.
I wouldn't say the rest of the season. Just I spent a lot of time this week, rehabbing and making sure I put all the right things in my body to make sure I don't have any problems no more.
All right, last question for Tyreek comes from Daryl Streeter of Football Bill. Daryl?
Oh yeah, Tyreek, I'm sure by now you guys have watched film on Sam Howell from last year. He looks the team seems to be different North Carolina this year. What do you see difference between last year's North Carolina team to this year's North Carolina team?
The first thing I could see, they don't have the receiver room they had last year, which made them a very good threat in a deep ball game. And just Sam making the throws he usually make. Just the receivers they have are just not, as elite as they were last year.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that.
All right, Tyreek, thank you for your time.
No problem. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks, everyone. That's all I've got for today.
It was honest.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
He was honest. Basically, if he could have said it, he'd have been like, "Boy, trash this year, boy." That's what he said. If he could have came out and said what he wanted to say, I think he just wanted to say, "Boy, trash this year, boy." He was honest. So I guess they don't have the backs either. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the backfield that they had and ran all over us. That's funny, though. He was honest, though. He said exactly what I thought he would say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they don't have the backfield either. But still, man, I still think we're gonna go out here and make this a tough game, dog. Still, somehow, I think we're gonna go out here and figure out a way to make this a tough game. That's what I believe. Yeah, the two running backs ain't there either, which also helps. Passing and things of that nature. Opening up the pass. So yeah, dog. Because my question was going to be like, Tyreek, what happened to you? I would like to go listen to Manny was talking about kids not being happy in the locker room and kids wanting to transfer and some of the older guys having to sit down, how they taking it. We got on there kind of late, but yeah, that's what Manny was talking about. Yeah, we kind of got on there at the end. Magic Manny knows how to lose in style. He said it in a nice way. Yeah, he did. Tyreek said he did. He said it in a nice way. He said it like they don't have. I didn't know they had some receivers go to the league. I just know them boys were bombing us up. I didn't know how good they really were. Lord have mercy, what's going on? Yeah, I didn't know how good they really were. I know those backs ran all over us. But Sam Howell doesn't look. You love my words, I can't access. They give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. For real. These are the last interviews they did. You left your mic on. I heard your voice on Kane's Access. Me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Really? I don't know. When I come in, I'm muted. So I'm just kind of weird that you heard me. Because when you come in, you're muted right off the bat. So Kane's Access puts up the. Let me see. They put up the interviews instantly. I would love to put Manny interview in here. Let's see. So Kane's Access go live with the interviews now? They didn't used to. I see somebody came here and say, 19 hours ago. Nope, not that interview. No, well, it's not up here now. I didn't even know Manny Diaz does a breakdown with Manny Diaz. He's breaking down the Virginia game, 9 minutes. I didn't even know he did one. Magic Manny. Why you calling him Jay? Why you calling him Magic Manny? Magic Manny. Magic Manny. That's funny, dog. Okay, so we didn't pay any bills today. So in the description, in the YouTube description, I just pinned the link to the IID squad. Somebody came in here and said, yeah, Mac says, yeah, man, keep talking about Bitcoin. Where they're coming in. Keep talking about Bitcoin. Man, he looked like he was at practice and they getting it in. Man, he was sweating. He was red. We're gonna keep talking about it, big dog. We're gonna keep talking about it. And this is why. So the number scrolling at the bottom, and the link is right here, man. You guys want to get involved. But this is why I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this right here, real quick. I wish y'all could see her talk. Wish y'all could see her, but I'm gonna let you listen to her. I know a different way I could do it. Yeah, man, but Manny was talking, like, I want to get that interview in here. Manny was talking, he was talking about some serious stuff. He was talking about players not wanting to be a part of the team and where they're going to have to go and eventually what's going to have to happen. And okay, I see how I could pull it in. Get this video going.
Like, I'm out. Forget this. I'm not doing it.
What's today? Wednesday? 2 more days in the wake up. All right, yeah. So here you go. Listen to her talk now. So basically, here's a quick clip of why I keep talking about investing. And one of the big reasons I'm talking about investing, one of the big reasons Mike Meek say, keep telling about Bitcoin, dog. Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? All right, here I go. Here's one. So here you go. Listen to her talk. I'll let you talk, and then I explain it after.
If
Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear her.
You gotta get Ethereum to get. I mean, I'm telling you, most people gonna tap out. They like, I'm out. Forget this. I'm not doing it. Yeah. And that's what they want. There's other communities that don't expect for us to go through the process, but this is the only time in history that the playing field has been even. The wealth gap is now shrinking for those of us who are in this space. Mm-hmm. This is the largest wealth transfer of our time right before our eyes. And most people are looking to understand this word. This is not about your understanding. Most people are not going to understand this because they're thinking too small. They want this to make sense. You're going to make dollars in Bitcoin before it ever makes sense to you.
Oh, are you a coach that can consult?
Okay. I'm going to write that for y'all one more time.
The wealth gap.
One more time.
If
you thumbs up if y'all can hear her.
You gotta get Ethereum to get. I mean, I'm telling you, most people gonna tap out. They like, I'm out. Forget this. I'm not doing it. Yeah. And that's what they want. There's other communities that don't expect for us to go through the process, but this is the only time in history that the playing field has been even. The wealth gap is now shrinking for those of us who are in this space. This is the largest wealth transfer of our time right before our eyes. And most people are looking to understand this word. This is not about your understanding. Most people are not going to understand this because they're thinking too small. They want this to make sense. You're going to make dollars in Bitcoin before it ever makes sense to you.
Okay, so somebody just said, me JR said, if that lady wasn't a looker, would you still be a fan? Not a fan of her. Don't even know who she is. This guy does good interviews. More of a fan of him and his interviews. I'm not a fan of her at all. But what she said is the reason why I keep talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's not so much that, hey, should get involved with investing. It's a pivotal time where you can buy Shiba coin at 0.0029. After you just watched Deuce coin go from 0.009 to 23 cents and people got rich. Oh, Shiba coin doing the same thing again. No, the message is the message, MJR. It could have been Biggie Smalls sitting up there. It could have been a dude with one eye. It's just what he said is the message that the reason why I talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why I come on here every day and I do football and then I add. Because something in me wants to see people win. I don't know what the hell it is about. I was just talking to a friend of mine about it. And I like to pass information and I like to help people. I don't know. I don't know why. I just like to help people and see people get ahead. What she's talking about is basically because now you can invest in Ethereum. Well, let's rewind it. We go all the way back to when people saw Facebook. I had a friend say Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg came in his classroom at University of Miami pitching Facebook to them when he was there. Or some salesman of Facebook when it first started. And they could have invested in it. They didn't know what it was. They didn't understand it. No, MJR, listen, I'm here with you, bro. Listen, sometimes you give it to me hard. Sometimes, I don't take it nowhere when you give it to me. I mean, I need people like you in the comment section. I need that challenge. What I'm saying is that, and he didn't do it. And he talks about this all the time, how, man, I could have been a part of Facebook. Well, right now, with me talking to you guys about investing all the time, you could be a part of Ethereum. You could be part of Bitcoin. No, it doesn't seem like shit now. Neither did Facebook. You get where I'm going with this? Amazon was nothing when we were just playing around with it. We didn't know Amazon was going to take over the world and have flying drones dropping off wigs to women's houses. We didn't know that. We didn't know it. What I'm saying is that now we have enough information to where it's like, oh, no, we could see it. Bitcoin is the future. NFTs is the future. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to you guys about it because I want the kids to watch me. I want the parents or the kids to watch me to pass it on to them. So the ones that do make it in business or make it in the NFL or get a lot of NIL money, they know that, hey, man, I got $200,000. I can't do anything with $200,000, but plant the seed and watch it grow. That's why I add sports and finances together. But right now is a pivotal time. NFT, non-fungible tokens. NFTs, basically NFTs, like I always tell you, I have an NFT of Lamar Jackson last high school football game. Basically, it's like man, it's kind of deep, man. We're going to live in a digital world. So sort of like when you play Grand Theft Auto, and now you're playing Grand Theft Auto, and now all of a sudden you find yourself spending money in Grand Theft Auto for things in Grand Theft Auto, guns, cars, whatever you buy in Grand Theft Auto that has value inside the game. So basically NFTs are non-fungible tokens. So basically things are going to be created as NFTs. And if I create a piece of art and I make it an NFT, I'm always attached to that piece of art if I want to be attached to that piece of art. And I can sell it to you and get 5%, and get my money. And I can see that I sold it to you. But it's also a log. I can also see when you sell it, You bought it for me for $500, but you sold it to this guy for $1,500, and I can get 5% off of that sale, and I can get 5% because I'm the owner. Basically, he creates a digital log of art or works. Right now, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's going to make a lot of sense when we all start putting on glasses and living in the virtual world. And now, all of a sudden, we're in the game and we're buying paintings in the game. Too much. It's too much. I don't think y'all ready for it. I mean, it's too much. It's too much. But we're going to also. There's a game. There's a movie I just watched with it's about oh my God, what is it called? It's one of Netflix top movies. If you type in Netflix top movies, it's going to come up. And it's about a video game. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. As soon as you type in Netflix top movies, it's one of the top movies out right now. And then as soon as I say that, it no longer pops up anymore. Top movies in October. Let's see. I couldn't get away from it the other day. No, I can't find it for y'all. Maybe it's not on Netflix. Maybe it's just a top movie. Oh, I hate when I get here. I'm not gonna stop till I find this for y'all. But it's about a video game, and then the guy in the video game, who's just he's not a player. He's just one of the people in the video game that you walk by every day, does the same thing, punch him in the face. They're just people in the game. One of the people in the game becomes real. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I think these movies try to tell us stuff, though. I think they try to show us stuff and tell us stuff and prepare us for the future and prepare us for what's happening now or what's going to happen. And I think that's kind of how they train us through the movies. And I can't find it. It's a movie. Squid Game? It's not Squid Game. No, it's not Squid Game. Let me see. What is Squid Game? No. But I keep seeing this for Squid Game. I haven't watched it yet. But what is Squid Game about? I keep seeing Squid Game come up. I haven't watched Squid Game yet, but I keep seeing Squid Game popping up. Free Guy. That's the name of it. Free Guy. Yeah, that one. And basically, Free Guy is about a guy in the movie's about the guy in the video game, not the players, but the people in the video game that just do everything. The clerks, the people who work at the stores. And he gets up one morning, he's like, man, I want to do something different. And he fights one of the players of the game, takes their glasses, and he becomes somebody in the game that's not doing the same thing over and over again. But you gotta watch it because I think it's combining virtual world and real world. They're crossing over. Y'all was screaming it at me. I was in another screen. I was too busy in Google. But I think they're verging virtual. They're crossing virtual world with real world, and I think they're preparing us because guess what the fuck is about to happen? Virtual world and real world about to cross. It's going to be a day where you can put on some contact lenses, some glasses, and once you put the contact lenses and glasses on, outside, there will be things that you can actually purchase. There will be things that you can actually purchase. One second. There will be things that you can actually purchase. Just like the video game, bro. And I think, if I can just, are y'all bored yet? Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all bored yet? I don't know, dog. It sounds like Manny was telling the truth today. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all bored yet? We can just talk about football and we just leave it alone. But yeah, man, I'm a little more in depth than just. I'm a little more in depth than just like football, and I try to talk to y'all about other things. You know what I'm saying? What's the cheapest way you could buy some Bitcoin? When you say cheap, I mean you can buy pieces of Bitcoin right in Webull. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's buying it at the right price. The best time you can buy some Bitcoin is probably the question. You know what I'm saying? I think it's buying it at the right price. So you don't watch your $100 turn into $75 and then it takes 4 months to actually get up, because to a novice investor or somebody who don't understand the patience of investing, that could be bothersome. Yeah, Kayvon, we missed the first part of Manny talking, but I really want to get Manny on here because Manny's talking about he was talking about the locker room and players not wanting to be here and them trying to. Boy, it sounded like it got real tough. Yeah, but you don't have to buy the whole Bitcoin. Hit me up, bro. 786-405-9499. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. One Bitcoin, 50 grand. Like most people ain't. One Ethereum is $3 grand. So what I was saying is, man, listen, they're trying to cross the virtual worlds with the real world because that's what's about to happen. Like we're about to be able to put on goggles and eyeglasses and be in the virtual world. Like, and in the virtual world, we'll be able to buy things and it'll be the same thing. Like me, Darryl Streeter, in the virtual world owns Lamar Jackson's last high school game. I own Bebo's art, and it'll have value. It'll almost be like two parallel worlds, and they both have value. Your Bitcoin will be virtual money. Yeah. Clayvon said, man, lost the locker room. 786-405-9499. Just send me a text. It's come right to me. He says it's your personal number or your Google number. Your personal, you want my personal number, bro? Like, it doesn't matter. They all come to the same phone. Like, they don't need a hug. You need a hug, big dog. I want to personally talk to you, dog. No, you are. You'll personally text me or somebody smart enough to tell you what's up. But no, it's me for the most part. You feel me? It's me. But yeah, you buy partial shares of Bitcoin, bro. Like you really can. Buy partial shares of Bitcoin. But it's just buying it at the right price, and it's just there's other things you could buy. Like I said, you have Facebook, but you didn't just have Facebook. You had Facebook and a Google. All of these platforms became huge, and if you could have been a part of them, all these platforms became huge. If you could have been a part of them, you you'll be sitting like a fat cat. Well, what I'm saying is now is the time again. Now is the time. It's my burn. Hey, Chris, it can't be my burner phone because I've been yelling it at the top of my lungs and I've never been scrolling at the bottom. And everybody who texts me be like, "Hey, Streeter, man, I want to get involved in investing. I've been watching you for 7 months, dog. I think I'm ready." And also the Canes suck. And then I talk to him for like 15 minutes. We talk about investing, put them on the platform because it's only $35 to do it now. Then we talk about the Canes for a little bit, give them a little insight. I'm a people person, big dog. I mean, I just am. But listen, man, go check out that movie, and try to get an understanding. Yeah, they're bridging virtual world and the real world because that's what's about to happen. We're about to bridge the virtual world with the real world and NFTs and things of that nature. Like they say, everything is going to be an NFT sooner or later. Like everything is going to be NFT, digital, sort of like your parking ticket now. Like it's right on your phone. It's right in your wallet. Beep, 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 beep. I guess you guys, you guys never thought about the fact that this phone was eventually one day going to be basically your damn wallet, your ID, your identity, right. Yeah, I guess you never thought about that, huh? But that looks like that's the road we're walking right down. Brent Davenport looked like a mini Reggie Bush. I'm gonna show that to Najee. Brent. But he's going to be a big Reggie Bush, I think. He's huge. He's a big kid, and you gotta only imagine. Look how big his dad was. You know what I'm saying? So he's a big kid at his age, and I think he's just going to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to keep growing, and if he keeps growing with that speed. And then with the tools that he's learning to play running back, I don't even know, man. I don't know. It's kind of hard to talk to Najee about it, but I don't even know if I want him at running back, man. You should see him on defense, man. It's like 10 tackles a game or something. I don't know, man. Like he tracks everything down. He's so fast to the ball, and I mean with that size, he may be the new hybrid linebacker that's needed to cover the slot wide receiver. And I try to talk to Najee about them things. Like, man, listen, you play running back. I know you'd like to see him at running back, but we know what running back is. What if he could be like a new football player? Like, what if he could be like the new football player, like the linebacker that could run with the fucking slot receiver? Like make him that. Like, then we could make him that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, that's Najee kid, man. They love their kid. I mean, he puts a lot of time into it with them. I'm just here to consult with, talk to, cover him, help the platform. He got his own brand that he's growing now. Once they get it to that point, we'll put it in front of y'all, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Edge. How many of y'all ever tried liquorsplit.com? Go check out liquorsplit.com and if you're in the Miami area, for sure. I'm not sure. They may be in some of the bigger cities, but I know they're in the Miami area for sure. And they'll deliver you liquor, dog. And the liquor comes with Edge. Liquor comes with Edge. It comes with Edge that I always talk about for free the first time. And then the second time, you have to pay for it. It's like a chaser. I haven't gave Edge to anybody that didn't like it. Nobody I've let taste it said it didn't taste good. Now that right there is crazy. Nobody, not one person. I drink them like goddamn. I gotta stop drinking them. Oh gosh. Well, I guess it ain't for everybody then, Hurricane, because Hurricane say, man, it's expensive. I guess it ain't for everybody. I guess you like Uber Eats ain't for everybody. Somebody eating Uber Eats every day paying them extra fees. You know what I'm saying? Every day. But you know, Hurricane, it's funny, Hurricane, you say that. You say it's expensive. What I've learned in business is that what's expensive to one person is the fee that another person will pay to not have to deal with BS. That makes sense. Like there's people with enough excess money that will pay a convenience fee to not have to interact with others or deal with others. Or so there's people out here with money, bro. Like, I mean, we just gotta level up, man, and get our money right so we won't have to a convenience fee. Right. Me, JR, you feel what I'm saying? Right. So sometimes things aren't everybody's price range, or you're not everybody's customer. Remember Tommy Hilfiger said, when I made my shirts, I didn't expect black people to buy them. And all the black people got all up in arms, like, oh my God, holy crap. All right, Tommy Hilfiger is racist. But that's not what he was saying. When they create these products, dog, they create them with a ideal customer in mind. Okay, who's going to buy a $70 polo T-shirt? This guy. They may be bringing $300,000 in their household. This guy's probably educated. His parents was educated. You know what I'm saying? They know who they think their customer are. That's all he was saying. He had no clue that poor black people was going to be breaking their back to buy $80 polo T-shirts. There you go. I just said it again in 2021. That's what I got out of what he was saying. Because I know how things are created. You know what I'm saying? It's like anything insane. It's like the barbershop playing extra for VIP. It's like going to the club knowing damn well I ain't standing in no line. How much? $100? You got people at the back of the line, half a mile down the road saying, I never give $100 to stand in the place to get no club. Two totally different mindsets coming from two totally different worlds. Right. And that's what keep us broke. This right here. Right. So back to me talking about investing and not always eating the seed. We always get the seed and we eat it. We never get the seed and put it in the ground and plant it and grow a garden. We never do that. We always get the seed, we eat it, and then we wait 2 more weeks to get more seeds. Then we pay some bills, and then we eat the seed. We got to put the seed in the ground sometime to grow a garden so we can feed our own family with our own shit. You feel me? So as long as we continue to eat the seeds, exactly, it's first class tickets, right. And the crazy part is you walk right past first class to your seat. You walk right past it. As long as we continue to get the seeds, put them on the plate, put ketchup on them, eat them, you're just gonna wait 2 more weeks, get more seeds. Sometimes you gotta slow down. Bro, listen. Sometimes you gotta slow down, cut your expenses. Look around you, you got too much shit around you paying for. Look around. When I left my job, one of the things I also did was gave back my car. I told this story before. Me and my girlfriend, flat black Challenger, flat black Challenger. I gave it back. I gave a couple things back. I didn't want any overhead. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want any overhead. I wanted to focus on what I was about to try to build, and I would have done it just sitting in the house, building it, and us having one car for that time because I knew where I was trying to go. I knew those seeds coming in, I didn't want them to go into the bills. I didn't want to go into a fucking car dealership. I didn't want it going to cable, $200 a month. No, we're streaming our cable. I wanted those seeds to go into the ground. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to go in the ground because I needed to grow a garden. And you'll never grow a garden. You'll never grow the tree if you keep eating the seeds. Never. Never. BJR, you say that was smart. It was smart, but also it was me. I struggled before, so I understand what it is not to have a car. I understand what it is not to. I understand what it is not to have lights, dog. My girlfriend never grew up like that. Like she don't. When I tell her I had a week when I was in elementary school, we didn't have any lights. She thinks I'm joking. What do you mean you didn't have any lights? The light switches wasn't working. So I knew what it is. I knew what it is to focus and to struggle, or to sacrifice something. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice to get where you're trying to go. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you just keep getting the same result. So I say that just to say that, yeah, sometimes it does take sacrifice, and you doing something drastic to get where you're trying to head. Wisdom is more valuable than gold. I mean, it really is. It really is. See, they say America must hold cash and gold and silver, so we will be still ahead, number one in the world investment. Yeah, America, we're losing. You got China, Africa coming. I don't know if we're still number one, Cynthia. Man, you guys, no, I don't know, Cynthia. I think China kind of rules the world. I think Africa may eventually take over. Miami Flow, what's going on, bro? Miami Flow say crypto has changed his life. Yes, dog. Listen, I tell you all the time, Bitcoin go from 30,000 to 55,000. That's 40%. That's simple math. If you just sit your money there, simple math. Me, JR, I just saw this, and then we defecate the seed. Someone else capitalizes on your seeds. Right. So then we rush to the Gucci store. We rush to the, you know what I'm saying? We rush to whatever it is to give our seeds away. And that person takes your seeds, he plants it into his business, he gets more fruit, and he sells more. Right. We gotta practice on holding seeds. We talk about all this stuff on the platform, bro. On the platform, we talk about all this stuff. Definitely in the course. The course started yesterday. It's one time a week. Only the people who got in the course got access to it. Some people are 6 months, some people are 3 months, some people are 1 month. But yeah, it started yesterday. Had our first class, and guess what our first class was on? Understanding money and looking at money and seeds. That's what the first class was on. So yeah, man. Jordan got everybody's seeds. I think Jordan was eating his seeds at one point in time too, and he realized that, hey, wait a minute. That's me on the tongue, and I get what for. So everybody learns. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like the little seed reference. Y'all feeling the little seed reference, but it's true, man. Somebody once told it to me, and it stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody once told it to me, my mentor, guy I learned from, once told it to me, and it stuck with me. But the reason we eat the seed is because we don't look at it like seeds. We don't look at it like, we look at it like it's some emotional thing that we have to spend. Yeah, we don't look at it like seeds. Mm-hmm. One second. I don't know what just happened. So yeah, man, when you come here, man, it's not gonna be all football. You're gonna get football. You're gonna get the other side of me. I hope you guys can pass it on to your family. I hope the kids in here watching. Shout out to my boy, Cincinnati. He said they was gonna upset Notre Dame. We ain't seen him in here this week. But he said they was gonna upset Notre Dame. And then I looked at it and I was like, hey, that's not an upset. Y'all are favored to beat Notre Dame. Let me see. He peeps his head in here every now and then. He was once committed to Miami. So shout out to him, my homeboy, little Chaman Mateo. It'd be funny if he in here listening, just ain't saying nothing. Yeah, he came here like last week and said they was gonna beat Notre Dame. Miami had him committed as like a linebacker. I think he's like a tight end now, though. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep, big dog. And I think sometimes we get caught up in, and we create so many bills. We get caught up and we create so many bills. That we can't even see. Like, we can't even see through the trees. It's like, man, I gotta pay the cable bill. I gotta pay this. I gotta pay my daughter this. I gotta pay for. Man, take some of that shit away, fool. I was just talking to one of my high school girlfriends on Zoom. We did some business together. One of the most frugal people I know. Like mastered expenses, and money coming in and money going out. To a T. I mean, sometimes you got to take some of those expenses away, dog. Does Chaman start? I don't know if he started. I'm looking at it right now. Do they have stats on here? I see he's a freshman tight end. He got 2 freshman tight ends. They got 2 juniors. They got stats right here. Let's see. That's a damn PDF though. Let's see if he's been getting some burn. We end up getting Khalil at tight end, right? Like, I don't. Let's see. Player receiving. Well, I doubt if he starts because he's not up here on their stats for receiving. Unless I'm missing something. Not for scoring either. So let's see. Let's see who they have up here for receiving. Let's see who's the tight end they have. If I had to guess, I would say one of these juniors probably start at tight end. Josh White or Nate Lawler. Shit, they got a grad assistant too. Noah. If you hit me about investing, I'm gonna hit you right back when it's over. Noah Davis. So let's see. Let's see who name is up here. Let's see who name up here. Noah Davis. Noah Davis has Josh White. Also, I think Josh White may be the starter. Josh White and Noah Davis. So the older guys are the ones that's getting the burn right now for Cincinnati. But he comes in here every now and then. Jojo said, I don't think Manny lost the locker room. I think Manny ain't bullshitting with the players anymore. Jojo, I hope you're right. I hope you're right because Manny is the coach we have right now. And if he could turn it around, he could turn it around. I'm not going to be against him turning it around. It just doesn't look like he can. About as brutally honest as I could have possibly been. Fucking So listen, bro. If y'all going to get involved, y'all know the number. I appreciate y'all. I think we dropping today. Another verses today. We'll drop the UNC stuff a little closer. We'll do a little show on UNC and what we think. X give his part of it. Trying to work on getting the porn star up here with us too, man. Add some flavor to what we're talking about. Talk to Eve Madison. Get up here, kind of see her take on certain things, how she got into the business, being a gold digger. Give me a thumbs up if that's something y'all will be interested into having up here with me. Her name is Eve Madison. We're gonna get her on here sooner or later. She's been wanting to come on here and talk. We get her outlook on things. No, I doubt if she's a huge football fan, but we can add her to the show. We'll figure it out. Miami, you say he done. You say he done, big dog. You say hello with Flo. Listen, man, if JoJo Wright, fool. Jay say I'm done with his non-Spanish speaking coach. Many don't speak Spanish. How y'all know many don't speak Spanish? Yeah, dog, we're trying to get Eve Madison on here, dog. Ex-homegirl. Y'all already done saw a booty, so we might well add her, dog. We could bring her in here. It'd be kind of interesting, I think, to get her take on certain things and talk to her about how she got into the business. I know a bunch of y'all want to know how you get into business and just don't have anybody to ask, or you're just too afraid. Cynthia, you say it's about to be cold? Yeah, man. So listen, man, if y'all want to get involved, 786-405-9499. Or just click the link. Click the link. The bot will take you through the whole thing. IOD stands for Invest or Die. I had somebody ask me that the other day. I thought I made that clear, but I guess not. Invest or Die Squad. People want to re-up and they harvest all the time and not so. Right, Omega, you right. Cynthia, you from Miami-Dade? You some kin to Will Cox? Say no to drugs. Yes to education. That's your uncle, ain't it, Cynthia? Tell the truth. It's not over until it's over. Cynthia, that's your uncle? Tell the truth. I knew it. I knew it. So you grew up in Opelika, Cynthia? Because they grew up in Opelika. Cynthia, I'm going to find you on Facebook right now. That man is a legend, Cynthia, and I don't want them to wait to give him his flowers. That man is a goddamn legend, and they should have painted his face on the side of the goddamn stadium. You know what I'm saying? That man is a legend. A legend. No, but first K. What you mean, no, but first K? Yeah, man is a legend, dog. It's your granddaddy. That man is a legend. And his son sounds just like him. Who doesn't let know Miami? He's just like him. So listen, bro, I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Y'all want to get involved, the link is in the YouTube. The link is in the description. or just hit me up 786-405-9499. I appreciate y'all, man. If you want to get involved in the stock market, IOD squad. We've been getting money. The niggas in the description. What we did is basically is a platform. Come on, platform. You can see what we invested in. You can just copy it. So you can copy and paste. You can start investing in the stock market tomorrow. Why do we do it this way? Because we knew that throwing somebody into the stock market and saying, hey, invest. It's like throwing somebody in the woods and saying, hey, survive. You know you need water, you know you need food. You just don't know what place to eat. You don't know what food to drink. And what seems sounds simple becomes complicated. So on the platform, what we did was made it uncomplicated. Is that a word? I don't know. But made it uncomplicated, and we just showed you what we invested in. Sometimes we put the receipts there, and you can see what we brought, and you do your due diligence, and you buy the same thing we bought. It's up to you. Just copy what we do. We're not financial advisors. No, we're just showing you what we're investing in, and it'd be a good idea to follow what we do. If you don't know what you're doing, that makes sense. That's the IOD platform. And we got the course. We got a course coming up October 1st. Six people that we're doing the first course. The first time, people been asking me over and over again, I don't learn like that. Man, I want more. Yada, do a class. So we got a course coming October 1st. Then we have 2 slots left. Hit us up 786-405-9499 for the course. If you want to get involved with our Squad platform, the link is in the description. Or send me a 786-405-9499. Money sitting in the bank, bro. Just money basically. To give to your kids to be something. I don't know.